Hello there, my Sagittarius, and welcome back. So, your angel numbers for this month are listed at the top of your screen. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your September reading. So, my Sagittarius, you guys are being advised to go ahead and release your ex, okay? For the most part, you do have the Nine of Swords here, so I do feel like a lot of you guys have already put an ending to the situation. However, I do feel like there are still lingering feelings or emotions between you two. If this isn't your energy, it can very well be your ex's energy. I do feel like someone feels overwhelmed. Someone has a lot of remorse and regrets over the way that things may have ended between you two, okay? With that being said, you guys may be throwing yourselves into your work with the Chariot card in order to overcome the past. And a lot of you guys may have fallen on hard times after leaving this relationship, especially for those of you guys who may have been in a marriage with this person and you had to go through a divorce where you may have lost out on a lot of the assets that you guys may have accumulated together over time, or if you had to pay out some sort of spousal support or like alimony or even child support if there was a child or children involved, okay? However, I do see you guys focusing on accomplishing your goals. The Chariot is about setting your intentions on the outcome and not allowing anything or anybody to come in between you and achieving your goals, okay? So in doing so, you guys are focused, you guys are driven, you guys have a lot of power right now, willpower in order to succeed. And this may cause you guys to receive some sort of recognition. You will be in the spotlight. People will start to notice how hard you are working, not just in the workplace, but also on yourself. So your business may start to thrive for those of you guys who are also entrepreneurs, okay? When it comes to this ex individual, I do feel like they are, again, having a hard time with overcoming, or healing from the situation. So they may attempt to try to come back into your life a few times. However, again, you guys are being encouraged to stay on track and not allow anybody to come in and take you off of that course, okay? They could be going through a very difficult time, especially financially, okay? They may have fallen on hard times, or they may be going through some sort of health issues as well. Whatever the case may be, they do feel rejected by the fact that you are now focusing on yourself and that you're moving forward without them, okay? So with the Five of Diamonds here, I do believe that you guys are experiencing a lot of movement, a lot of changes when it comes to the work that you do in the world. And I do want to say that you guys are also being called to be a service to other people. So the reason why you may go through a lot of these difficult relationships and even changes when it comes to your finances or the type of career that you may be in is because Spirit is trying to call you. Spirit is trying to call you into your purpose, okay? And your purpose may be to assist others in some way. What way that might be, that's definitely up to you guys to figure out for yourselves. But I do feel like your calling is in alignment with helping other people. And when you are called to assist other people in this lifetime, you have to experience a lot of pain sometimes in order to grow and in order to be the type of person that can lead or help guide other people who are going through similar situations, okay? So first you have to experience it for yourself before you can give advice or guidance to other people, okay? So again, you guys are working through a lot of valuable soul lessons, a lot of karmic cycles that are painful, that are challenging, but you will become stronger from going through this, okay? Again, I do see some sort of travel coming in regards to business. I also see, positive news coming in regards to business as well. So Spirit is saying that Source will make you uncomfortable when it's time for you to grow. And that goes back to what I just said about you having to undergo or endure a lot of these, painful experiences when it comes to your personal relationships. This is all part of your soul's, work in this lifetime, okay? So you may find yourself being called for a lot of, important meetings surrounding business. People may be looking to hire you if you are an entrepreneur. People may be looking to work with you, or if you are working for another business, you may be promoted in some way, okay? But you're definitely going to be tested on all levels, and you really will find out what you're truly made of, okay? Make sure that you are managing your accounts wisely at this time, because you don't want to end up in a situation where you are spending more than what you're saving, or doing more than what you're able to kind of afford at this time. So make sure that you are, keeping everything organized and in line, okay? So with the King of Cups coming in here again, a lot of you guys may be looking to become some sort of a guidance counselor, a therapist, a psychologist. I see you guys just giving people advice, people coming to you because you have a level of experience like no other, or you have a level of wisdom like no other. You always know exactly what people need. You always have the right words to say. People find you very comforting, okay? People look to you, again, because of your experience, because of everything that you've been through and how you've been able to persevere through it all, okay? So it's important for you guys to constantly, work on yourselves, and to make sure that you are learning more about yourselves and that you are emotionally stable, because there will be people who will seek you out, who will look for you to help them to get to the heart of their situations, and to help them to heal as well through difficult situations. So when it comes to this ex-partner, you do have the Page of Swords, so it's possible that this person is still keeping tabs on you. This person could be watching you, especially for those of you guys who are very active on social media. So they could be watching you on your social media platforms. So be aware of that, especially if you're like in the public, or your profiles are not private. So they may not understand exactly what went wrong, okay? Especially with that Nine of Swords. They don't really have clarity on why you no longer want to be with them, or why you rejected them. They don't understand the reason why you're moving on. So to them, it was never made clear. And this could be the case. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys ghosted them, or you just left without giving any sort of, explanation. If that is the case, this could be the reason why they are still, watching you or trying to contact you. Or maybe this is, the reason why they refuse to give up, because they feel like there's still, an opportunity for you guys to get back together. So just be aware of that. And if this is you watching your ex, understand that you may come across something that is very disappointing for you. So if you are, looking, or if you're spying or seeking information out, be careful, because you just might find it with the Five of Cups. This is something that may possibly confirm your intuition, because this is about, discovering that it is time to say goodbye. It is time to just go ahead and give it up. Or this is someone discovering that, this is a hopeless situation, okay? This person definitely does acknowledge, or they have a desire to speak to you, because they want to acknowledge, their mistakes, they understand that they may have taken you for granted, or that they weren't as supportive of you as maybe they should have been, okay? So if that is the case, again, there's a lot of regrets over the fact that you guys have broken up, and that someone is looking to move forward, okay? So this person's going through a lot of grief, okay? They're grieving, and they're very disappointed by the fact that maybe you won't even talk to them. This is why they have to go to such, extremes, as far as, contacting you through social media, or just following you on social media, okay? So it's possible that they are spending this time, these sleepless nights, they're spending this time going over all these events in their head, okay? They're thinking things over. They're searching for answers. They're trying to learn from the situation, or learn something about you, okay? But it's time that someone faces the facts And it's time for somebody to clear the air or clear up the confusion. But ultimately, you both have to do what's best for you, okay? So let's see. You have earth here, you have water here, you also have air here, but it can be any other signs, okay? So moving forward, when it comes to what needs to be worked on or released at this time, you guys are being called to retreat, okay? It's time to disconnect from the outside world and reconnect with your higher self, okay? It's time to do the inner work. A lot of you guys still have a lot of mental blockages that are restricting you in some way. So again, this goes back to you guys having these same old repetitive, thoughts or repetitive behavior that needs to be addressed. That way you can heal it and release it. Until you do, you will find yourself drawing to you the same type of people, the same type of circumstances that will ultimately sabotage you on your path, okay? So if you have a belief that you can only go so far in life, if you have a belief that you'll only attract a certain type of person, or that you can only get a certain type of person or be treated a certain type of way, if you have a belief that there's no good ones left out there, then that's exactly what you're going to receive, okay? And that is a form of self-sabotage, okay? So you guys have to get yourselves out of this, this mind state. You guys have to stop fencing yourself in. You guys have to stop trapping yourself in these situations that are difficult for you to get out of. Understand that no one's going to come along and get you out of this. You have to save yourself. You have to want better for yourself. So this may require that you take a break from putting yourself out there, that you take a break from dating and just focus on yourself until you get your mind right, okay? With the 5 of Summer, you are being advised to trust that there's a reason for everything that happens, okay? And I did state before that one of the reasons is because you're meant to help other people who may be going through the same situation or similar situations. So remove yourself from negative emotions, your own negative emotions and thoughts, as well as others, okay? You're taking on other people's problems. You are taking on other people's emotions, energy, thoughts, okay? You may need to do some protection, cord cutting, and cleansing as well, not just of your physical vessel, but also of your space. I say this a lot too. If you have, items around from your ex, you may need to get rid of it because those items hold energy, okay, from that relationship. So again, there's still some sort of emotional baggage here that needs to be addressed with the Page of Cups. This is about you needing to tap into your emotions, needing to tap into your intuition, needing to be more loving, not just towards other people, but towards yourself as well. This is about you needing to shed your attachments to the past, okay? You're holding on to this person energetically or emotionally or mentally. You guys are still tied together, okay? So your guides are trying to steer you in the right direction, but you guys have to be open to receive the messages, okay? I do believe that this can also indicate that, again, someone's still trying to contact you or reach out to you, trying to offer you some sort of apology in order to move things forward. Someone wishes that things would change between you two or that things were different between you two, okay? So moving forward, you do have the King of Diamonds here. So again, you guys are not done working through a lot of soul lessons, okay? Until you're able to fully take accountability for your actions in the past or your actions going forward, you can expect to repeat a lot of the same soul lessons, okay, or karmic lessons. So this appears to be someone who carries a different energy, okay? So this may not be your ex. This could be someone completely different. However, I do believe that the karmic lessons are the same, okay? This person appears to be very reliable. This is someone who is logical. This is someone who is self-motivated, self-assured, someone who's respected in their field, okay? This could be someone that you meet through work. They appear to be kind of antisocial at times. They may also be a workaholic. This could be someone who has a law or military background. And they may have recently gotten out of a complicated situation as well. So they may be recently divorced or out of a long-term relationship with the Four of Wands. This is someone who's looking to have a good time. You may connect with this person again through work or mutual friends. They could be seeing someone else, or like I said, they may be fresh out of a relationship, or vice versa. This could be your energy as well. But I see you guys connecting, having a lot in common. You may just start off as friends and then it develops into something more. I would say be careful when it comes to getting into another situationship or relationship, because you may attract people who are emotionally unavailable. You may attract people who are, like I stated before, seeing other people who are not willing or ready to just be with one person or to settle down. Okay, so you may find yourself in a situation where you have to fight for this person's attention, or you have to feel like you have to, fight for your position in their life. And that's just not the case. You should never have to fight or prove to someone that you are, the one. Okay. So be careful when it comes to going after what you believe that you want. Be careful when it comes to being wrapped up in emotional situations that don't serve you. Okay. So let's see. You have water here. You have air here. You have earth here. And you have fire here. So it could be any signs. Okay. So what can be expected when it comes to love in September? You guys have soulmate connections coming in here. However, it's coupled with the devil. So you guys will be tested. I feel like you will be tested time and time again to prove if you really learned the lessons. Okay. So you can find yourself connecting with a soulmate, someone who you have a lot in common with, someone who you can achieve a lot with, someone that you can have a good time with. However, I feel like it's going to be very complicated because you both have a lot of toxic traits. Okay, you guys have a lot of baggage that you have to work through, and this person may bring this out of you. They may bring the darker side out of you, or vice versa. You may bring this out of them. This can be a very passionate relationship. It can also be like very obsessive, but it's a new experience that you have, that you have to go through. Okay. So with the Princess of Summer, this is about, again, a new relationship, a very emotional experience that's coming in for you. Okay. This is someone who's very confident in themselves, someone who possibly is in a leadership position. However, whenever I see the King of Wands, I always look at that damn, the lizard, the snake. So this is someone who could be a bit much over the top. This is someone who really doesn't care, what anybody thinks about them or what anybody has to say about them. They're going to do whatever they want to do, and they're going to do it however they see fit. Okay. So just be aware of what you're getting yourself into. Okay. Again, I do see you guys starting off as friends, or it could just be a situationship where you guys are like friends with benefits. But if you are looking for something more, you may have your work cut out for you. And remember, just because this person is a soulmate doesn't mean you're meant to be with them for the rest of your life. If you've been following me for a while, then you understand that I do believe that we have multiple soulmates in a lifetime. As you evolve, you become a different person. And sometimes your partner at that time won't evolve, or you guys will evolve separately. Like you'll end up going in different directions. So this person may not be meant to go with you for the remainder of your journey. Someone else may come in who's more suitable, more in alignment with you, may come in. Okay. So we have multiple soulmates. I do feel like they are here to help us complete soul contractual agreements, karma, karmic cycles, and eventually overall, I do feel like your soulmate is meant to help you evolve spiritually and vice versa. So with the Joker card, you will be enlightened. You will be transformed through these experiences. Okay. So they're stating that you will go through, a lot of transformation, but it will be caused through painful experiences. And it sounds terrible, right? But think about it. Anytime someone hits a really low, and they come out of it, they are reborn again. They're a whole new person. Sometimes it takes pain, it takes heartbreak, it takes suffering, unfortunately, for us, having this human experience. It takes that in order for us to really grow and to become our full selves, So Yeah, so this is transformation through painful experiences, okay? Especially for those of you guys who are, still blinded by love, or you are just, out here unaware of who you are or what your true worth is. You may find yourself getting into situations that are not in alignment with yourself, your highest self. So you can no longer avoid the truth. That is done and over with. If you're not seeing things clearly, or if you're not seeing people clearly, if you are missing, important details, it will become, evident. It will be put in your face. The universe will show you time and time again until you wake up. Okay. So pay attention to synchronicities. Believe in the unseen and the unknown. Do what's right for you. Don't be afraid to go down a new path. And understand that you're always divinely guided, okay? You have this coupled with the Three of Wands. Take leadership of your life. Set an example, not just for other people, but for yourself. You may have to leave behind certain attachments to the past, or people around you, people, places, things. You may have to leave it behind. This is about, going off into uncharted territory. This is about exploring the unknown. This is about trying something different, doing something different. So if you want to see a different result, you need to do something different. Okay, you can't continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. Okay, this is going to be a lot of hard work with the Ten of Wands. You're going to feel like you are going against the current, like you're fighting against the grain, like you're fighting an uphill battle. But this is because you guys continue to take on other people's baggage. You continue to give more than what you're receiving. You continue to find almost like these charity cases, people that you feel like you have to help or fix up in some way. And I do believe that your life work has a lot to do with that, but not in this way. Okay, the way that you're going about it may be wrong. Okay, so with the Hangman, this is about you guys needing to surrender to this experience, okay? Understand that things will continue to get harder, or your world may be turned upside down until you actually see it differently, okay? Until you see the light. So let go, understand that this is God's will. Accept it, acknowledge that you have to release old patterns, old way of thinking, old way of doing things, old emotions. It's time to surrender and let it go. Let the struggle go. Let struggle, love go, okay? And search your soul, okay? With the Eight of Cups, it's time to move on, figure out what your purpose is, figure out what the meaning of life is for you. It's time to devote yourself to your spiritual growth and journey. And you're going to do this by being honest with yourself, facing your truth, facing the facts, and realizing that it's time to put an end to these karmic cycles, okay? So you have water here, fire here, earth here. So yeah, it can be any signs, okay? So I'm going to leave it there for you guys. If you are interested, my cards are available on my website, lawdivination.com. You can also contact me on my website for a private reading. I love you all. Until next time.